pink slip sitting in the dashboard with.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me. So I don't really know if a lot of people understand what we dodged by selecting Trump as our president. A lot of people are hyper focused on the bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was hyper focused on the things that we didn't see. You get what I'm saying? Like the things that you don't notice that are more valuable than the things that they're showing you. You get me? Like the whole death by 1,000 cuts. You get me? They're not trying to bluntly kill you because that's too obvious. They're trying to cut you down to size. You get me? So I always go back to this video right here to explain when it comes to free speech and why we pretty much dodged a bullet in that regard when it comes to Kamala Harris. This shit could like happen to us. You get me? The way this girl is the way they want to teach our kids in school type shit, you know? Here we go.
I can,
Under a trans woman, that could put her at risk of murder. You understand that? Because people think because you're trans.
I don't understand.
I think that really does show that you're privileged in the situation then.
Yes, I believe we're both.
I think you're extremely privileged in the situation that you don't have to experience that, or that you don't have to worry about that, or consider that you don't feel like you need to respect people's pronouns.
I'm considering this. I'm asking you questions. You said these are the pronouns I need to use.
Yeah.
I said, what if I don't? You said that's an act of violence.
Yeah, I would consider that an act of violence against me.
Okay, so that's a crime. An act of violence against you is a crime.
I would consider that.
So,
I would consider you being disrespecting me as a person, and that's not okay, and that's not even ethical. It doesn't matter if it's legal; it's not ethical. And I don't know how you can do something that's considered unethical.
I don't know how you cannot allow me to speak and ask questions based on your own premises. Please, we're trying to keep this civil. I haven't yelled at you. I haven't accused you of anything. You're getting very heated. You said that's an act of violence. That's a crime. Okay.
I didn't say that was a crime.
An act of violence against you is a crime. So
I did not say that.
You said it is an act of violence against you.
I said it's an act of violence, and I said misgendering anyone's an act of violence.
Yes, you said it is an act.
I am honored to serve as the first female.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
4-star officer of the U.S. Public Health Service Commissioned Corps, and the first openly transgender 4-star officer to serve across any of the 8 uniformed services. This is a momentous occasion, and I am honored to take this role for the impact that I can make and for the historic nature of what it symbolizes. I stand on the shoulders of those LGBTQ+ individuals who came before me, both those known and unknown. May this appointment today be the first of many more to come as we create a diverse and more inclusive future.
You're a stupid man! A stupid man!
This woman right here represents the party of women who are shaving their heads and swearing out for men. These are the type of women right here. You get me? These are the women that we wanted to be in control of what's going on, to control our society. You could tell because they make up words and then want us to use them. You get what I'm saying? Like the whole pronoun thing, I find that very, very dangerous. You get me? That is putting too much control in people's hands. You get me? That is making us have to interact with people. This is another cut to our freedom. You get what I'm saying? Because these people are making us talk to them, making us ask them questions. Hello, what's your gender? When these things would obviously be solved by just looking at them. Now I don't have to ask the question. Now I can just get to the point if I need to get to a point when it comes to talking to them. But they make it to where you have to interact with them. Now they have a power over you because one day they can change it, the next day they can't. You get me? Kamala Harris was asked about this question when it comes to gender affirming care in the prison system and stuff. And her answer was, she answered it like, I'll do whatever the law says. You get me? Saying basically that, wait, just listen to what she's saying.
But many of them add noise, but a few of them seem to break through. This particular one from the Trump campaign has gotten a lot of attention.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners. Every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
So are you still in support of using taxpayer dollars to help prison inmates or detained illegal aliens to transition to another gender?
I will follow the law, and it's a law that Donald Trump actually followed.
Okay, now why would she say that? Well, because she can change the law. She can change the law, and now she can keep the law, make the law whatever law she wants. So you get what I'm saying? This is the type of person. You get what I'm saying? These are the type of people. You get me? We dodged a bullet by voting for Donald Trump because hold on, we'll let her talk some more so you can see how stupid. Then we'll go into another aspect of dodging.
That is in fact a crime. So here's my question. Since we've now decided we don't know the number of genders, it's a spectrum. It exists. There is no set number. You've asserted the premise that we are required to use the pronouns that are preferred by the individual. We have no idea how many pronouns there are. We can never know how many pronouns there are. And to not use a proper pronoun
You could ask.
is an act.
You could ask.
Is an act of violence against them. Did you ask my pronouns before you sat down?
No, I didn't ask your pronouns because
Why?
I haven't referred to you with pronouns.
You didn't ask my pronouns, though. You just said you can ask.
Yeah, you can ask. What are your pronouns?
But you didn't ask.
What are your pronouns?
You just talked about me being privileged. You understand?
Stop playing word game with a real nigga, bitch.
Speak with people.
I asked
and
you
so
how
to
you
ask of a
identify yourself.
restructuring of society
I did ask you how you
based on a number that's not
tangible.
tangible with gender versus sex is something that is incredibly corrosive.
Did I not ask you how you identify yourself?
No, I don't believe so.
Yes, I did. I did actually. You said you identify as male, and that would.
After the conversation, sure. Okay, well, let's say that, sure. So we need to ask pronouns before every person.
Yeah.
And if we don't use those pronouns, how many pronouns are there?
It's the same kind of thing. There aren't like a limited number of pronouns.
So people can see the sign, would it be okay if you just step aside for just a second?
There's not a limited number of pronouns.
Thank you very much. There's no limited number of pronouns.
No, I would say the typical ones are she, her, hers, him, his, her, his.
Okay.
Sorry, him, he, him, his, and they, them, theirs. Those are the typical number of pronouns. We usually use 3.
Okay. So I just want to, again, the goal is here to change them. I'm open to new ideas.
Yeah.
There's no set
kind of space around.
Some girls finna jump in and try to come to her rescue or some shit like that, thinking that he's bullying her by putting the mic in her phone. It's that weak shit. You get what I'm saying? This is the stuff that we're saved from. You get me? I enjoy the whole change my mind thing. You get what I'm saying? Because that it really highlighted that these people don't have nothing. You get me? They don't have, well, I wouldn't say have, well, they almost had everything. They almost controlled everything. These people almost controlled everything. You get me? This is the movement that we dodged. You get me? We dodged this. We dodged female empowerment like this.
Trans people deserve health equity. Trans people deserve to see trans joy in the media. Trans people deserve to exist peacefully.
Trans people deserve autonomy.
Trans people deserve to be loved and believed.
Trans kids deserve to be kids.
Trans people deserve to exist without dignity. Trans people deserve to grow old. Trans people deserve strength.
Trans people deserve access to the sports they love just like everybody else.
Trans people deserve a spot on the platform. Trans people deserve equity.
Trans people deserve celebration. Trans people deserve to know they are sacred.
Trans people deserve the world.
Trans people deserve everything. This month, and especially today at White House Pride, my first time here, I want to be reminded of the joy that this community holds, of our resilience, of our power. I want this to be a reminder that trans people are not a threat. Transphobia is. Trans people are joy and love.
No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am.
You get me? I'll let it play a little bit longer.
space around us. I think no one's being accosted here. We're just having a conversation.
There's no question of accosting. We're just trying to like bring the conversation so that it's not like a kind of like a separate stage spectacle kind of deal. So like we're all in conversation around, and we can like engage with your sign. And
sure, I appreciate it, but it's not though. Actually, it's a conversation between two willing participants right now, and I will go.
Other people talking as well, though.
I'm not. I don't consent. So
this is your setup, and we're supposed to just follow your rules. And this.
Yes, when one is invited and we've gotten the proper permissions, and I've said
open campus, a college campus.
Sure, it's an open campus.
We can actually do whatever we want.
You can do whatever you want. You can protest, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to be engaging in conversation with the crowd.
It doesn't really have to be my rules. What's your name?
No, that's not incorrect.
I'm a student.
But I would love to continue my conversation here. So when we talk about gender and sex, right? This is a very new idea. You said in Western society.
It's not a new idea.
Really?
No, it's not a new idea.
So when did gender theory start? When did gender and sex become separate?
Well, they're actually, it's not necessarily the idea of gender theory. It's the idea that there have been different genders outside of man-woman for centuries.
Okay, how so?
Yeah. India. Yeah. In India, you know, they have their gender.
I'm gonna stop it there, but because she goes into stuff that doesn't occur in America. You get what I'm saying? Who are these people who go outside the country, see something, then want to bring that back to the country? We are a country that have ways and custom that we are accustomed to. Who are you to tell us what we should do and what we should believe based off of some other culture that is not us?
You're kidding, right?
You get what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like I see a video of this guest, I don't know, couple or something, and they're celebrating moving to Canada.
Okay, here comes the top.
Chloe, I'm not sure I can. I feel it. I'm feeling the runner's high. It was a beautiful day.
And I'm like, okay, you going to Canada, cool, but do you understand the laws? Do you get what I'm saying? See, this is what they want us to be, like Canada. Like, why would we want to be like Canada? You get me? I saw this other video on the Change My Mind segment where this chick was talking about Germany and stuff. Like, you get me? These people want to bring customs from other countries that don't have nothing to do with us Americans. You get me? Why won't you just go there? You get me? Like, look.
For unpopular speech, you jail people for offensive speech. Yes, you do.
No,
I don't.
no.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you.
Accurate.
It is 100% accurate.
You're lying. Like, I live.
You do not have freedom of speech enshrined in the German Constitution. It doesn't exist.
We have freedom of speech.
Let me continue on down the list.
I worked in media. I worked in news media. We have freedom of speech. We could write whatever we wanted to.
No, you don't.
No, we do.
Let me ask you this.
I studied politics in Germany. I studied the system. What you're saying is a bland out lie.
No, it's 100% accurate. People are arrested in Germany, jailed for speech.
No.
Yes.
They're arrested if they use hateful speech. Because of course they are. Okay, off.
I think we need to push back on this. There's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, and especially around our democracy.
You're a stupid man! A stupid man!
So you want Nazis?
Trigger! You guys started it! Come on, that's okay.
Hateful speech. What is that? Freedom of speech. That's what they want to take away. You get me? This is what we dodged. We dodged this. You get me? We dodged this. This could have been coming to us. Coming to us because these people are bought by corporations. Corporations who want people to be what's the word? There's no word. How do they want these people to be? They want so many people here with so many different ideas so they can create those ideas and sell it to you. You get what I'm saying? That's what they want. You get me? You got new commercials coming out with new underwear for fucking weirdo ass kids in case you want your kid to be girl or boy. Okay, that's neither here nor there. I'm gone. Anyway, bye.